Fought Zarkon, followed him to a tree house. Went up in the tree house, explored a bit. Little girl came down. She actually was like a hag or witch or something like that. She told us to leave. We obviously did not leave, and then went exploring some more. And then I came across Zarkon at the top of the Crow's Nest area, and he had Scrappy, Scruffy, whoever it is.
It's your bear, dude.
Well, I lost track of which one is the one that's alive and which one's the one that's dead. Wait, I have a note here that tell me which one died. What day was that? So Scruffy died, so it's Scrappy. Yeah, Scrappy's the one that's alive. Yeah, and that's it.
Yeah, it's amazing how little we can actually accomplish in a session.
A lot of it. No, it was a lot of. Oh, I just thought those were like particle effects for dust on my screen for a second. It was role playing. Role playing takes time.
It's important. It's important. Does anybody have anything else they'd like to add? Or does anyone have any questions, meta or story-wise, before we get into it?
I guess I'm like out. Well, I guess I'll figure out where.
You guys are. I think
where
you're
everyone
like
is
inside.
still on the map.
Okay.
I have everyone's previous spot where they were standing is still set on the map, which we'll jump back to as soon as we get into game.
Actually, give me 1 second. I'm gonna grab a beer really quick.
Who's Lysa?
That was the name the little girl said. That Garrett found.
That's a lie. I'll just delete that.
Well, it's what she said.
Oh.
It might be a lie. It might not be. Who knows?
So these plants that you gave me, are those like in a compendium?
No, those you won't find in an actual like official D&D book or anything.
Okay. All right, I'll have to. Where is...
Do you have something that's not named? Did I not give you a specific name for something?
No, you did. I was just seeing it. I'll just have to type out this stuff.
Because a lot of it comes from like after you expressed interest in alchemy, I went like a little diving deeper to have more resources prepared for it. So I have like a big compendium of plants and fauna based off of like location and climate and stuff like that I use for a lot of that. So
cool.
If you want to know more details of one, you can always feel free to roll in game, or depending upon what it is, you might just have a base level knowledge, and I will give you info on it based off what I have, based off the roll, or either like how much you already know, if you ever want that as well.
Okay. I'm wondering how to add stuff to my inventory.
You have to unlock it first.
Oh.
And then you should be able to hit the add button and create an item.
All right, so these will be loot, I guess.
You can do whatever you want. I mean, that's usually the easiest spot to put them. The character sheet's all like for your ease of use, so whatever like works better for you. go for.
All right.
Garrett got lost on his way to a beer. All right, I guess I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick while Garrett's gone.
Sorry about that. I ended up having to take a baby's temperature. I'm good to go though. Oh, did JR go somewhere?
Yeah, he's in the restroom.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm back.
Oh, awesome. Anybody have any questions, meta or story-wise, before we jump back into things? No? We good?
Nope.
Oh, good.
Easy peasy. Okay. Make sure this map is looking good over here. And like we were talking about, we left off with Zarek making his way to the top of the hut, only to be confronted by a Zarkon and a little bear cub alongside him. So without any more questions, we'll go ahead and jump back into things. The three of you stumbling around this strange swamp hut. Music going.
So real.
Alright.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Tito's right there. Okay, so I do see him. Never mind. That was the only question I had.
Okay. And then you guys would know that you did see Zarek slip up the ladder previously before you guys kind of rounded and saw the other creature that's in the alchemy room, for lack of a better term, off to the right. Though that creature would be able to see you all if you attempted to maneuver up that ladder. So we will be a little split. You guys are free movement, but bear with me because it's tough to do two different things when people are a little split like this. So jumping up to someone who's actually face to face with someone, Zarek, you find yourself 10 feet or so away from Zarkon with the bear cub behind him. I think it's best you and your friends hurry on. My other aunties are going to be home soon, and I promise you that you don't want to be here when they arrive.
Why? Are they not friendly?
No, I just think that they've worked up quite an appetite.
Can I tell if s- what was his name again? Scrappy,
Zarkon?
Scruffy? No,
Oh, okay,
the bear.
Okay, okay.
Does he look calm? Does he look distressed at all?
Normally you do an insight check, but an insight check for a bear just feels wrong to me. I
I
almost
think
want to.
I have animal handling. When
I kind of
handling?
yeah. That's what I was gonna say. I know it might sound a little weird, but I want to go with animal handling for that because insight
Good,
checking
'cause
a bear just seems strange.
I think I have a proficiency in that right now. Oh, not a good enough proficiency.
It's actually not bad.
Ooh.
The +5 is pretty good, so I thought it was gonna be worse than that. He's definitely on edge right now. He seems a little spooked, but there's a lot of differing factors that could lead to him being spooked.
Mm-hmm.
It could very well be that he feels safe here and seeing you, if what Zarkon says is true, triggers that in him. Or it could be that he's worried about being in this strange location, that he maybe very well doesn't feel safe around Zarkon and what other creatures may live here as well. So he's definitely distressed, but you're not able to like ascertain exactly what the source of that is.
Okay. I want to like reach in. This is gonna be hard because like I have this. The sending stone is in my pack, but I don't want. Actually, no, it's not in my pack. It's on. I have like a little pouch. It's in like my pouch. I want to kind of like trying to look casually, like I'm like adjusting my posture. I want to reach in and then touch the sending stone.
Okay, go ahead and make a sleight of hand check for me. Hey, we got higher than the last one.
Yeah, look at you.
What is Zarkon's passive perception?
Probably 15.
At least.
You got a bit of a wedgie there.
Yeah, you know, just that swamp water. It kind of has irritated some of my garments.
You wouldn't be adjusting a blade or anything like that as you're hiding, would you?
I mean, we already saw what happened when I got with the blade last time. If I was adjusting a blade, you'd be dead already.
I think you're the one who's forgetting what happened. Based off your attempt last time, you'd have fallen off these stairs if you lunged at me.
When I use, I guess I'm trying to read the description of the sending stone.
Mm-hmm.
I touch it, and then what?
Here, I'll
what
bring
happens?
it up as well. I'm not sure.
It says come in pairs with each smooth stone card, blah, blah, blah. While you touch one stone, you can use an action to cast the sending spell from it.
Yep. So
target. What is the sending spell? Oh, the sending is I can just like communicate.
Correct. I will let me link the spell for you real quick. But effectively, what it is that you can send a message to someone from any distance, even across planes of existence. Though it does have a chance to fail if someone's on a different plane of existence, and they will know who is sending them the message, and you can send 25 words to them that they will hear just within their head.
Okay. Do I have to speak it?
Yes.
So normally you speak it just so like. Well, let me find the spell real quick because I don't want to answer this aspect for certain because a lot of times it doesn't matter if people speak out loud or not with sending. So here I'm gonna link it. Oop, that's nending, not sending.
Nending.
You know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. I think this will be easier. I'm gonna add.
Can you just look it up in the?
Well, I am, but what I'm gonna do is I'm also gonna put it in your spell book on your character sheet. So that way, in case if you ever.
Oh, I see it.
Oh, that's a spell scroll.
Do I have the other one? Let me look.
Yeah, I think you have the other one.
I do.
Okay, so under spells, Garrett, I put sending in
Yeah.
there. So that way, and then we'll also link it in chat so everyone can read it too.
It says as a vocal component.
Okay, so let me read. I haven't.
It says you may send a short message.
Okay, so it's vocal, somatic, and material. Most of the time, though, I believe whenever you're casting an item through, like a spell scroll or through an item, you eliminate the verbal, somatic, and material components because the spell has already effectively been cast into the item itself.
It just says send a message. It doesn't.
So I guess I've got to make the decision of whether or not I think you have to say the message out loud to use sending.
Yeah.
I would say no, personally. Most people tend to just speak it out loud because you're oftentimes in a setting where you're talking to your party about what you want to say. But I don't think it needs to be. It just says you send a message. It doesn't state that you must speak the message out loud or the message must be spoken verbally. So I'm going to go with it doesn't need to be spoken verbally then.
Okay, then I want to essentially, while I'm touching the stone, cast sending, and then basically say, I'm at the top of the crow's nest. Zarkon's here.
Okay. Guy, as you hear the Zarek's voice within your head, you also start to hear a heavy pounding footsteps coming from around the corner. And you hear a voice, low and grisly. I smell magic. As the hag begins to slowly wander towards the ladder.
What ladder are you talking about?
Oh, you can't see it, just the one that goes up towards the crow's nest itself.
Oh, okay. I mean, I guess I can see her.
Are you guys attempting to hide it all with where you're at, or are you just kind of standing in the open? I know you would have had the opportunity to do something. I know I was like going back and forth with Garrett, so...
Yeah, I would have tried to do something before that had happened, but if you want to play out Garrett's thing first.
Well, it's all happening at like the same time, so it's kind of... I definitely want to let you guys interject and do whatever you'd want to do here, because this hag, she shouted out or growled out that she smells magic, and she is now heading in the direction of where you know Zarek is at right now.
Yeah, so as she was still in the room, and as Garrett was having that conversation, I would have want to telepathically communicate to Tito. This would be before I got the warning.
Okay, fair enough.
So when I was near that cauldron, would I be able to, I would say based on smell, know what kind of brew that she's making? Is it, would it
I like that. Yeah,
caustic or maybe more of a sweet smell? Like what do I think it was?
Let's see.
I don't know if I got a very good look at it, so, and I wasn't near enough to like inspect it well, but
yeah. So we're really gonna go off of like a sense of smell. Is going to be the biggest thing here. So go ahead and give me a perception check based off of smell. So I believe you do have an advantage on those.
Yes. Oh well, I'll just roll twice.
Hey, one of these days you guys will roll above a 10 in this session.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
Great.
Well, that one dice bumped the other one to a 19, so I think we should take the 19. That's how advantage works.
Sure, and disadvantage works in the opposite way.
Yeah.
If the dice gets knocked lower, it's lower. Okay. So you obviously are able to smell something.
Yeah.
It smelled pretty rancid, almost kind of like burning tar would be the closest thing that you've smelled to that previously within your life. While that's not necessarily a type of alchemy that you're very familiar with, you are confident that she was brewing some sort of alchemical substance, though what its exact intent is, you're not certain, though based off of its scent, you would guess it is nothing good.
Okay, so it's some pretty nasty stuff then.
Yeah, your immediate guess would be like some sort of poison or toxin. Maybe it could be something that eats away at materials or flesh. You're not certain, but that's like your immediate guess solely based off of the scent.
Right, so I would have telepathically communicated to Tito and told him, we need to dump her in the pot. We need to do it now.
Here comes a grapple check.
And I will start running into the room.
Okay, Tito, what would you like to do?
I wasn't expecting that.
We need to dump her now. He immediately goes.
I guess I start moving. No
Leroy!
time to think.
Okay. Tito just fucking full on freight train starts running at this green hag. Zark, make a perception check for me.
It would be as she's still in that room.
Okay, yeah, so he's like, okay, so it's more so like as she's kind of coming around. So let me make sure I get this timing right. You kind of tell Tito that you need to dump her or dispose of her kind of right as you hear her shout out that she smells magic and she's like heading upstairs.
No, like even before that.
Oh, okay.
Even before
that.
Even before I got the warning.
So more realistically, she'll be like heading this way, and as she makes it to the top of the stairs, you guys are there to head her off.
Yeah, essentially.
Okay, cool. We'll
yeah. However, yeah,
right there,
I don't know where she was when we started the session.
That's okay. I have a good idea of where she was. She's not necessarily in a rush. She's in her own home and she feels very comfortable and confident. You guys gathered that much from the last time we played.
Right.
And as she kind of meanders up the stairs and she kind of pulls her hair out of from the way of her face, she sees Tito standing right in front of her. I told you to leave.
Nah, bitch. I'm gonna throw her in the pot.
Did we get a?
Oh wait, no. I say no. I think I'll stay for dinner.
Was she surprised? Do we get some sort of like surprise round? I mean, I guess I would be like, maybe I'd be a little bit behind Tito. Maybe I'd be like right here.
So you would get a surprise round only if a creature has no idea that you were even there to begin with.
She didn't know we were going to dump her in a pot, though.
Well, we'll see what happens.
She never saw that coming.
So what we'll start this off with, we'll go ahead and start this off with a contested strength check.
So I guess the message would be coming as we're trying to dump her into this pot.
You hear this message like right as Tito's reaching out to grab this hag and to attempt to dump her in this fucking pot.
Magic!
All right, let us request a contested acrobatics check between Tito and the green hag.
Oh.
So all you should have to do is click on the dice here.
Can it be acrobatics?
Oh
or
shit!
athletics?
I'm sorry. I did acrobatics. I'm a troll. It's supposed to be athletics. That's my bad. Technically Tito has to do athletics because he's engaging the check. But technically the person who's the initiator is trying to grapple can do acrobatics or athletics.
Okay.
But she's going to choose to use athletics, and Tito has to use athletics. So there we go. My bad. Good catch. And then just click on the dice.
It brought up like a menu.
Uh-oh. Well, this isn't a good start. Just hit normal. Yeah, just hit normal. Because that's giving you the option to roll at advantage or disadvantage.
Get fucked.
Okay, Tito, with absolutely zero hesitation and next to
fucking
zero
unit.
effort, you
She's just this old lady, like
reach
12
around,
pounds.
bare hand or bear hug, just pick her up and start waddling around with her. So she is grappled and she is restrained, but your movement is halved while you're holding on to her. But
and I will
go ahead.
I will eventually, I guess, as he starts to pick her up, then I would probably arrive and help dump her in this pot. Oh,
you want to like try to help grab her and keep her held still, or what's your plan?
I'm just, now that he's got her grappled, like I wouldn't have helped in the grapple because I'm kind of further behind. Now that he has her grappled, I would help lead.
Hold her legs.
I would help move her to the pot.
Okay, so you'll need to.
So I don't know what that does with movement. If it's two people moving.
Let's see.
I don't know how that would work game wise.
Let's see. I'm gonna think real quick.
Can you be contested with two people? Or would I just give him advantage on contested?
Yeah, that's what we'll do. So we'll say that you to help him out, that you do have to be within melee range.
Yeah.
So
I'd be.
So what happens at that point then is she technically has the opportunity to attempt to break free of the grapple on her subsequent turns because we're about to roll initiative, since this is pretty much a combat initiative style situation at this point. And then you guys will just have advantage on the roll. Either you guys can each roll separately, or one of you can roll with advantage versus her contested check. Sound good?
Right. So would
You're,
Garrett be rolling initiative then?
That's a great question.
Or would we jump? Or would we jump back to Garrett and have him talk while we're drowning this?
What we'll do is we will give a real quick pause with where you guys are at, because we're going to jump back and we're going to roll initiative with the three of you at the very least. But at this point, Zark, you hear a kind of a kerfuffle starting on the floors beneath you. You hear the sound of heavy thudding not even footprints, of like an individual running across the floor.
Was this before or after I've sent the message?
This is before you've sent the message.
Okay.
And then, do you still want to send the message?
I want to send the message, but I want to also at the end ask, say what's going on.
Okay, cool.
Because he can respond back.
Cool,
right?
Great. This is we'll jump back in then, right to kind of where we were initially with the same message, but there's added on to it, since you did all this before Zarek sent that message, guy. He also adds on to the end of it, like, what's happening? Are you guys okay? And sending does give you the opportunity to respond.
But it has to be in 25
words, correct?
Or less. And I can do it. I don't have to do it verbally, right?
No, you don't have to.
Okay.
You can if you'd like to, but you don't have to.
I definitely won't, because I'm like trying to keep my hand over her mouth and like trying to grab something here or there. I just say, we're dumping the hag into the pot. I say, keep him busy. We'll try to do this ourselves, but keep him busy. Yeah, it's a thing down here. I think we're good right now.
Okay.
Okay.
So, with that being said, I'm gonna have the three of you roll initiative, and I'm gonna keep Zarek and Zarkon out of that initiative for the time being.
Okay. Initiative. Wait, not you, Snicket.
The three of us.
No,
the three of you being Hag. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Hag will roll initiative. Oh, dude, that's so tragic. You gotta be kidding me. Oh
Hey-o.
my god, she's so fucked. Tito, I think I did this last time. You don't have advantage on initiative, or do you?
I don't think so. I think it's something I get at a higher level or something.
Yeah, no, that's what it was. Okay, so wow, I always think of three different names when I'm trying to talk to fucking Garrett. Sorry, Zarek. It'll be a little awkward for a second as we'll do like the turn of this, and then we'll turn a whole round of combat. There's only three people, it won't take that long, and then we'll jump back up to you, and we'll just go back and forth from that point.
2 rounds? Because it's only like a round of combat, so it's like 6 seconds. Would it be more realistic to do like 2 rounds?
You would think so, but with some of the sounds that you might be hearing, I think you guys would potentially react very quickly upstairs. So
okay, that sounds good.
Even if just jumping back to you guys is like, no, I call him a loser, and then we go back to combat or whatever. Like, I just want to make sure you have the opportunity to like say or do something, and maybe he might do something as well too. So, yeah. Okay, so I gotta have combat music. All right, so up first in combat, Mr. Guy.
All right, so my movement.
Your movement is halved while you are holding and restraining a creature like this.
Does everybody go with me then?
So this is a little awkward. Obviously the hag will, because you guys are restraining her. What I'm going to say is that Tito will like move with you, which normally isn't something that happens, but because you guys are like working together with this grapple, I'm going to say that you guys can move together, but the fallback of that is also going to be that you still can only move at like a half movement at that point. Make sense?
Right. So I just want to get closer to the pot.
So yes, you can use you have 15 feet of movement because your max movement's 30, but in this situation with half movement, you can move 15 feet and it will like pull the whole line with you.
That's like 1,
5,
2,
10.
Where's the pot?
Is right here.
Okay. How big is this pot?
Oh, it's pretty big.
Oh, okay.
For a hag to fit in.
Yeah, because you got to remember it's a 5 by 5 foot square, so this pot's actually pretty big.
Okay, so this is 15 foot.
Yeah, you guys just moved 15 feet there, still grappling onto her, and you have an action left at this point.
Uh.
But if you engage, what I will say, she's gonna get the chance to like not get pushed into the pot. You know, she's gonna be able to like contest the check. So if you engage it, it's gonna be. Like it will be your athletics versus hers at that point, with Tito helping you. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Or you could just like stay where you're at, use your action, ready yourself, like help Tito. Or because you're all your hands are restrained as well, so your options are limited too with your action.
So if this turn I use my action to try to dump her in, I would get would I get advantage from Tito?
Yes, Tito's would be helping you in that situation. So it would be your athletics with advantage contested versus hers.
Okay, and then Tito's turn, he can use his action to try to dump her, and he would get advantage from me. But
no, because you won't be helping her, or you won't be helping Tito at that point. Because like, let's say you try to push her in and like you don't succeed, Tito would just be on his own attempting to grapple her at that point. Then. That's what I'm saying. So you could choose to make the initial push on your own, or you can take your action to help Tito on his turn.
Gotcha. Okay.
Because it's I'm trying to like use it like it's literally the help action. Because you got, I mean, I don't think we've talked about that often, but there is quite literally an action you can take in combat just called help, where you give a teammate advantage on the next saving throw, attack, whatever that they do, and that's what I'm kind of equating this to.
I'm gonna try to dump her in.
You want to be all right
with advantage?
Yeah, you get advantage. So we'll do the contested check again.
Minus, you said athletics, right? Or I just
you have to do athletics, but I can prompt one for it real quick. And then just do a normal roll. Are you fucking kidding? Or no, you do advantage. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Can you beat a 6?
There we go.
You have -1 and you can still beat it. Holy shit, it do be like that. Alright, so guys, you were just like, you've got your like hand over her mouth and you're like forcing a portion of it like up into her nose as well, just to keep any sort of noise to a bare minimum. You can feel the heat boiling off of this cauldron as you enter into this room. There's a sickening smell of burning tar and death within this room that sends a shiver down your spine, and you almost gag instinctively as the smell really hits you. You kind of use your back foot the best you can to knock into the cauldron as this lid comes fumbling down, and you hear a heavy a thud, because there was a lid on the cauldron, so that does kind of put a wrinkle in your plan. You guys, Zark, you do hear a heavy thud of like metal landing on stone above, and right after that, you with the assistance of Tito, the two of you dunk this hag. Which for? I'm assuming head first or feet first. What's your preference, guys?
Being a man of science, it would have to be head first.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean,
dunking this hag head first into whatever.
I couldn't have her screaming
of her own caustic brew she was just working on. All you all can hear is the mumbled screams and the sound of sizzling flesh the moment the hag's skin touches the concoction.
So I got a question.
Yeah, what's that?
My character knows that hags are basically like terrible things, right?
Oh,
yeah, they're evil, right? I didn't just
roll an Arcana check for me.
This is whether you feel guilty or not.
Yeah, like, am I just like murdering some old woman, or is it like, no, this hag I know is evil?
So correct me if I'm wrong, but Guy doesn't really subscribe to the opinion that people are necessarily born good or evil. Now, that being said, Guy does also acknowledge that there are some creatures or some individuals that have a clear leaning or a clear inclination towards one way or the other, and hags most definitely lean towards a more evil nature. And also, the chopped up body
I
on
was
a
just
table that you
about
found
to say. I'm like,
when
I
you first
remember
walked in
seeing
here
a chopped up body. So,
makes
okay,
you not feel too bad about what you guys
No,
are doing right now.
okay, no, I'm good with this then. I forgot about the chopped up body.
Well, this doesn't matter if you're going. It's happening.
Yeah, but like what my psyche is
And
afterwards.
she is going to take 12d10 of acid damage.
Oh my god!
Holy shit.
As the hag takes 96 points of acid damage. You watch before your own eyes Tito and Guy as her body begins to singe and dissipate into this pool of some sort of caustic acid. You can hear the muffled sounds of screams for not much more than a few seconds as the acid tears away at her vocal cords and she's unable to speak or do anything.
So is she dead?
She is slowly burning away into this pot, and she's about shoulders deep at this point. And with that being said, we're going to jump up to the crow's nest real quick.
I hear the bubbling because I'm really close to the cauldron.
Zark, you watch as Zarkon winces for a moment. Like he just got stung by a bee or something, or maybe somebody jabbed him in the side almost. He instinctively begins to fumble about through his, some of the satchels on the side that he has. You can see that he's reaching through, trying to find something. He pulls out...
As he's doing that, can I go, what's the matter? Hag got your tongue?
He ignores you entirely. His entire complexion is frazzled. He looks incredibly concerned, virtually out of nowhere. And he pulls out this kind of strung together necklace that looks like it's pieced together with a handful of pieces of string with various bones and rotted away pieces of wood hanging from it. And you watch as one of the pieces of wood begins to snap away and half of it crumbles and falls to the ground before him. Zarkon begins to look around frantically for a moment. And you watch as he...
Is he holding up the necklace? Or like, how is it like...
He's like holding it up to like look at it. He's looking at it himself.
Is he like... Because would it be possible? Can I very quickly unsheath my dagger and try to throw the dagger to hit the necklace and basically catch the necklace on the dagger and then just like shoot it away from him?
Yeah, you can. It's gonna be a tough AC, for lack of a better term, to do it, but you could certainly try.
Oh yeah, let's do it. I got an extra dagger. Let's do it.
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead and make an attack roll for me. It's gonna be... Oof. I'm gonna say it now because I don't want you to be like, oh, you just wouldn't let me do it. We're gonna say it's an AC of 21 if you want to make that happen.
Okay.
Hot diggity.
I privately.
Oh, dang.
Oh, the dagger just goes.
I'm assuming your plus is not 16.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
The dagger kind of goes wide and thumps into one of the wooden posts up next to the side above this canopy holding above Zarkon. We don't have time for you. He reaches down, grabs Scraffy by the scruff, throws the bear cub directly at you, and as he rushes off to the side, jumps down to the lower level. Where the fuck is the thing that go down? There we go. And you watch as Zarkon jumps off the side of these stairs down towards the lower level and begins to run in towards where the crow's nest is at.
Run in where the crow's nest? Wait, I thought I am at the crow's nest.
Or, excuse me, where the loft is at. My bad.
Gotcha.
And the loft is where you initially entered up here from. I don't know if you remember. It like curved around. So
yeah.
You can still visibly see him right now as well. He's just standing at the entryway into the loft. He's like about to run into the hut.
Yeah, so I'm gonna first try to catch Scrappy as he's thrown at me.
Okay, go ahead and make a... What's a good check to catch somebody?
Be handling an animal.
Okay.
Yeah,
clever,
okay.
but
Okay.
Dexterity check.
There's got to be a skill for it, right? It's got to be like maybe
Catching.
athletics or something.
Athletics, yeah. Athletics, catching is pretty athletic.
Athletics seems fair.
Okay. Oh my god, dude, my rolls are garbage today.
Well, looks like it doesn't matter what I would have picked. So, while you don't manage to entirely catch him gracefully and pad his fall at all, importantly enough, you do manage to keep him from just fumbling and falling off the side of this crow's nest to begin with. You're able to grab onto him. You each kind of fumble to the ground as Scrappy kind of like skids along the side as he kind of yelps out a little bit, clearly looking just terrified at this point.
I whisper to him, "Don't worry, little guy, I got you." And then I go book it after Zarkon.
Make an animal handling check for me.
Oh yeah, dude. I got freaking proficiency in this right now. It's gonna be great.
Okay.
Not bad.
It seems to you as if your words might have eased his tension briefly. Or
Yes.
slightly. Okay, and then with that being said, we're going to go ahead and add Zarkon and Zarek to combat at this point.
You can add my roll from before, which was a 1.
Wouldn't Tito get to go before they get added, or is that at the same time?
This is, I mean, I guess technically.
This is him reacting to what you guys just did. So Tito is it's going to depend on where they get placed in initiative.
Oh.
Do you want to use my roll from earlier, my 1?
No, you can go ahead and re-roll. It's fine.
Okay.
Okay. So it's going to actually be Zarkon's turn next because of where he's at in combat in initiative order, and then it will be Snicket, and then it will be Tito after that. Because this was their reaction to what you guys just did, so they're getting added into combat. All right, so he's going to run downstairs. So it's 5, 10, 15, 20. And he is definitely now within range to see what you guys have done. Okay. Sorry. His eyes grow incredibly wide as he sees that this hag has been dumped headfirst into whatever this caustic brew is. He can see the latter half of her body kind of spazzing around as she's pretty much just dead at this point, but just doing like muscle spasms retroactively. His eyes grow wide in a fury. He shouts out towards you, "You big-nosed fuck! I'll take care of you! No one hurts my auntie!" And he pulls out this spell scroll and he begins to chant these words in some sort of ancient language that you've not heard before, Guy. But instinctively, you become very nervous as he begins to cast Summon Lesser Demon.
Oh.
I will roll my d6. All right.
I don't know if I've ever been called a name like that before.
Well, he was very clearly thrown, concerned, terrified. There's a large array of emotions going across Zarkon right now, but rage is probably at the forefront of them all, though.
How much room is still in the pot?
Whoops.
Enough for one more, like,
All I need.
medium-sized individual, if I'm being honest.
Anyone want to?
The scientific method has proven that this is the most efficient way.
He's gonna be carrying a pot around now to deal with every combat encounter.
Dude,
Quick,
just strap
I
it
need
to
to
my
make a
back.
fire.
Strap that bitch to my back and keep a fire running. We'll be good.
I don't know what happens to the brew with hag in it. I mean, that's
Secret ingredient.
yeah, like hag eyes. I think would add something.
Yeah.
Okay,
Toad
well, at this
hag.
point, you guys are kind of burning her away into nothingness, so...
Okay.
Oh my god, is that... Please tell me that I have this in Foundry. I want to use that so bad. Oh, yes. And you watch as Sarkon summons 4 creatures around him. Are they getting put on the right level? No, they're not. Don't worry, you don't see anything here. Okay, crap. How do I get him on the right level? Sorry, guys. Give me just a second. Dang, what the... Okay. Oh, shit. As Zarkon summons 4 demonic abyssal chickens that surround him. You heard me.
Gonna have some good chicken stew then. Demonic chicken stew.
Are they supposed to be that tiny?
Oh yeah, they're little bitty creatures.
Oh, okay.
You're demonic, dude. What'd you expect?
Okay. Then that's going to be the end of Zarkon's turn, so technically we're going to jump up to this abyssal chicken over here.
So
Oh.
I'm gonna... Well, can you move, Scruffy into my arms? Scrappy, whatever his name is.
Oh yeah, I will in just a second.
What's it? I gotta get his name right. Scrappy. Alright.
Oh, that's so fucking good. They can fly too. I love it. Okay. You watch as this abyssal chicken begins flocking and flapping its wings wildly as it flies overhead of Tito and landing next to Guy.
That's no fun.
This little guy. Oh, of course he's got multi-attack. First, it's going to use his bite attack. Munch, munch, baby.
Whoa, peck.
His peck attack, you're right. I'm assuming a 13 probably misses.
It misses, yes.
And then for his second attack, he's going to rend forward at you with his claws. Damn it, that was almost a 17. Alright, both those attacks miss, unfortunately. That'll be the end of that abyssal chicken's turn. Up next is actually this abyssal chicken up here now. Who's going to do the same. Flying over top, landing next to Guy. He's going to do the same thing as the other one did. First, pecking out at you with his beak. Tragedy. Nothing hits. Oops. Here we go. I can feel it this time. And then striking at you with his claws. No avail.
Oh, no.
Okay. And then up next is Zarek. What would you like to do?
I want to run
Where's
down.
Combat?
Well,
Where's Combat Carousel?
It says it's not my turn.
Why is it saying that?
Work now?
I don't understand. It's Combat Carousel isn't showing up, which is normally how I determine. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, I haven't seen... I don't see the combat carousel.
You have to click it.
It's like it should be an icon
I
that
see
you
it
can
now,
see.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, I've got it. Okay, cool.
I just can't see the fucking icon. So I've got like a million other.
So with Scruffy in my arm, I'm gonna.
Oh yeah, let me move up there. I will. It's because he's a fucking stamp, isn't he? Yeah. Okay. Is he on the right floor? Or not? Wait.
Oh, crap.
What are you doing? What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to. Okay, I'm trying to. Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm here. How far can I? Just tell me how far I can get, because of this weird up down thing.
Okay, so
I'm
where you were?
here.
You were what,
Right.
here?
Yeah, it's there. Yeah.
And then you move here.
Yeah.
And you go. So you could like try to run down it, or you could just attempt an acrobatics check and you could jump down to where the next level is, like Zarkon did.
I'm not gonna try to do that.
Okay, so then you can move then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I won't even say that. Scrappy and feature movement. He's just.
Well,
too,
I
he's
get
too
25
light.
because I'm not on all fours.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You don't have 30 feet max.
And then
Okay.
I'm going to use my bonus action to dash. So, 5, 10. Whoa, why can't I'm blocked over here.
What's happening?
Let's just say I'm like, right, like here maybe.
Okay, you're right about. Yeah, this is like the awkward part of this map. It's hard to see with the.
Can I see like inside at this point?
Yeah, here. Let's do this. I'll move you.
You can move me to the next level and then just move me back.
We'll say you make it right here.
Yeah. Okay. And then.
So you can kind of see a little bit from where you're at with the loft to underneath. You can see like through like some of the boards. You can see Zarkon standing there with like these demonic-looking chickens standing at his rear.
I want to set I'm gonna set Scrappy down and say, "Go on, little buddy, hide in the corner." And then I want to use my action to dash.
Okay. Yeah, action or bonus action?
I use my bonus action to dash.
Oh,
Can
okay.
I do dash twice? Or
Yep.
is that a one?
Yep.
Okay,
You can, if you have means to dash as bonus action, you can do both.
Yep. So then I'm gonna dash and go 5.
Okay.
Ah, shit. 5, 10, 15. And then
fucking-
I will. Whoops.
Where's this
I-
goddamn bear token?
I will hold here, and I will actually use my whatever thing to draw out my sword, my short sword, and say, "Ah, there you went."
Right. Okay, easy enough. That's the end of Zarek's turn. Wait, which Abyssal Chicken didn't... I skipped one of the Abyssal Chicken's turns. Right, did I? Or did I do the wrong one?
I know 2 tried to clock me, so
Yeah, three of them should have gone already. That's that one, okay. It's that one. Okay, this one should have gone already. So, retroactively, we're going to take this guy's turn real quick.
So did Tito get attack of opportunity on any of those?
No, they're flying
Or
overhead.
they were flying too far above.
Yeah,
Okay.
too far above. They're flying overhead.
I have
And
little
now-
turtle arms.
But you got a big greatsword or great axe to make fun of it. It's just the fact that they can fly is what's doing you in this situation. And this guy is flanking guy with his help of his little buddy, so we're going to get advantage on these attacks. Maybe we'll actually get a hit in. Does 19 hit?
Maybe.
Thank God. Eat damage. 4 points of piercing damage as one of them finally pecks you right in the lower shin, poking past your pants and your robe and drawing a little bit of blood. And in retaliation, you smack it with a sending stone.
Why did it put sending?
I don't know.
Alrighty.
17.
Is my AC.
Let's go. He's on a roll. Scratching out at you violently with his claws now. On the other shin, 2 little scratches across each chin. 8 points of slashing damage from both
8.
attacks. Alright, that is the end of that guy's turn. It's supposed to actually now be this guy's turn. Who, not seeing any entryway to hitting the other one, is gonna... Who does he see as a bigger threat? Tito or Zarek? Probably Tito. He's gonna fly and land directly in front of Tito, and he's going to try to poke at Tito. I know this isn't going to work. I know this is what's going to... Oh my god. Did he do it? 20?
What the fuck?
Get fucked on, turtle.
No.
Oh, max damage roll. 6 points of piercing damage as this abyssal chicken viciously flies through the air, squawking as it flaps its wings, pecking right at Tito's face. And then for his second attack, he's going to try to scratch you with his claws. Well, you know, can't win them all. Can't win them all. All right, and that is going to be the end of that abyssal chicken's turn. You're dead. You don't get a turn. All right, Tito, it's your turn, bud. What would you like to do?
Just double checking. You didn't take damage off of me too, right?
No, I don't take damage off of you
Yeah, I
guys.
couldn't remember what I started with.
I let you
Alright.
guys do your own damage.
I think. Guess I might as well just attack the chicken, but you know how we do. We get a little angry.
Right as Tito goes into a rage for, I think this is your last one for the day.
Yeah, but we're gonna keep it rolling for a little while, so don't.
Oh, might as well use it.
And you know how we do.
Trying to hit the chicken.
Oh, yeah.
So you're gonna find this really hard to believe, but a 15 does hit on the abyssal chicken.
Nice. A little worried about that 9 roll, not gonna lie. Oh, sick.
Tragic.
Oh, but +2.
+2 to 8 points of slashing damage as you cleave your great axe down on top of this abyssal chicken. You cleave off a big chunk of the chicken, leaving only about 2/3 of it left standing. You think for a moment that it's dead, surely, with how much you cleaved off of it, before maggots start to crawl out of the open wound and the chicken begins to slowly make its way back to its feet before it stands woozily staring you down.
And Tito says that's why I'm a vegetarian.
You do have movement, Tito. Would you like to move at all?
No. I don't want to give that fucker an attack of opportunity, so...
You
Okay.
can swing around it, though. As long as you don't
Okay.
leave its attack.
Yeah, you could. So as long as you don't leave its range, you could.
So, like,
You
you
can
could
move.
get... Yeah, you could get between the two abyssal chickens or between Zarkon and the chicken.
Yeah, that's what I'll do then.
Okay. Normally, you can't like really kind of move through someone, but because these guys are such small creatures, you are able to kind of just move around them in the square.
Just kind of like shuffle,
Yeah.
sideways around him.
Mm-hmm. They're so tiny; they're literally the size of a regular chicken. So, all right, end of your turn, Tito.
Yeah.
Top of initiative is an abyssal chicken.
Is that right? They've all gone, though.
Yeah, we're top of initiative now. This is the next round.
Okay, maybe... How many chickens are there? 1, 2...
4.
Okay. Well, they've all gone, and I haven't gone yet.
Yeah, but you already went in the previous combat. In the previous
okay.
turn.
Oh,
We
okay.
just that same turn that we just did was the same turn that you guys acted on, and it's because they were placed into initiative later. They, even if they were an initiative that's already gone, they get to then go in the next turn order during that initiative. So this abyssal chicken's going to go, and then it is your turn.
Gotcha.
But that being said, this chicken is gonna peck your face. These are not flanking, just a regular. I don't think that's gonna hit. As he pecks out at you, you're able to dodge away. Pretty well versed in dodging abyssal chicken attacks at this point.
Yeah.
But he does manage to swipe at your shin with his claws, just ever so slightly grazing you. Even more than a graze is 8 points of slashing damage.
I'm down.
Ooh, unconscious?
Yep.
Ooh. Okay. All right, up next then is Guy. I need you to go ahead and make a death saving throw for me, Guy.
Where is that?
It should be on your character sheet. I think. If it's not on there, it's just a regular D20 with no modifiers.
Okay.
And we do them privately because we like the suspense here. So that way, there's not too much. There's no room for metagaming. You can actually change the roll in a little drop-down bar, and it says
private
GM roll.
Okay.
Oh wow, I was rolling all those attack rolls private. I'm sorry,
Yep.
I didn't realize that. My bad.
I can't trust you.
So what is it? Slash roll
Just /roll space D20.
1d20.
Isn't there a way to do death save rolls?
I thought that
on your
there was
sheet?
too, but and you guys watch as Guy.
Guys.
Nope. As he comes back to consciousness with
Ta-da!
one point of HP at the start of his turn.
Ow!
So you are currently prone on the ground, guy, but it is the start of your turn and you have 1 HP.
So how do
Right.
ranged attacks work when there's people around me? Like, if I attack...
It will be
ahead.
a disadvantage.
Even if I'm attacking someone that's not around me? Like, if I wanted to shoot Zarkon or the little chicken over there, would that still be disadvantage?
Let's see. Let me make 100% sure and look up the specific wording. Range attacks in close combat. Aiming a ranged attack is more difficult when a foe is next to you. When you make a ranged attack with a weapon, a spell, or any other means, you have disadvantage on the attack roll if you are within 5 feet of a hostile creature who can see you and isn't incapacitated. So yes, you will still be at disadvantage on a ranged attack, even if you target Zarkon with it. But a way to get around that is if you don't use something that causes an attack. Like if you have like a spell saving throw style thing, that wouldn't be affected in this situation.
Yes, I do not have any more spell slots. So... screw it, I'm going to attack... Well, I guess... Is there anything around me, like a potion bottle, or...
Oh, there's tons of potion bottles in this room.
Probably not near me, though.
There's not one within immediate range of you. The closest ones are probably going to be on this table behind you, and then this table on the other side of you. So they're close, but they're not right within grabbing distance, unfortunately. Unless if you've got like Mage Hand or something.
Do I know what happens to these summoned creatures if the host dies? Would I know that?
You could roll an Arcana check, and maybe you can find something out. But
me myself, I don't know. So I don't know if I even know the spell. 21.
21.
Whoa, dude, stop driving privately. I don't need. I wanted to. You're cheating.
Oh, sorry. Oops. Let me go back to public.
So what you do know about a lot of summoning spells is that very often when it comes to spells of this nature, a lot of them are concentration, but a lot of the times when the concentration is dropped, the creature doesn't necessarily disappear. It usually means that the individual's control over that creature leaves.
Oh yeah, then I'm definitely taking a shot at Zarkon with disadvantage.
What that means is that the creatures will then just react however they see fit.
Right.
In that situation,
well,
if that's what would happen.
Okay, my first one's a 10, so I assume that doesn't hit. So.
Yeah, 10 does not hit, unfortunately. What would you like to do? You have bonus action and movement left, though you are... We'll say that you already got up, so you've only got 15 feet of movement left, because you can't really make a ranged crossbow attack while prone.
Oh, crap. Wasn't there an action where you could, like, defend yourself or something? Oh, well, anyway.
Technically there is, yeah. If you want to, we've not really used them. I'm not too hard on it. If you want to say that you did that, that's okay with me. Because even if you would hit, I would just take the damage off, so...
Now, what is that action?
It's called the dodge action, and what that does, it's called the dodge action. It means every attack against you is made with disadvantage, I believe. Let me make sure on that.
Until
the start of your next turn, I believe.
Oh.
You can forgo taking an action or doing anything at all on your turn if you can't decide what you want to do on your turn. Consider taking the dodge. Let's see if it's specified. When you take the dodge action, you focus entirely on avoiding attacks. Until the start of your next turn, any attack roll made against you has disadvantage if you can see the attacker, and you make dexterity saving throws with advantage.
Okay, no, I'd rather do that.
Okay.
I'd just get up and do that.
Brace yourself then, taking the dodge action.
May not survive much longer.
Okay. So that is the end of Guy's turn. Up next is Zarkon. He kind of has like a bit of this broken look on his face, almost like he's trying to comprehend maybe what just happened. You're not entirely certain. He kind of grasps a big portion of his hair and starts running his fingers through it. As you can see him beginning to kind of yank on it as he starts to pull some of the hairs out from the roots of his head. I told you all that you should have left. I told you to leave. And now you've done this to Auntie Liza. The other two are going to be back soon. They're going to blame me for this. And they're going to blame me for this. I won't be the one to take that again. I won't take their pain again. You can't make me! I'll string the three of you up. I'll keep you in the root cellar. And then the other aunties can do with you what they want. To get revenge for Liza. But it can't be me again. It can't be. I can't take it. And he's going to pull out his longsword. And he's going to make both his attacks against Tito.
Good luck, bitch.
Ooh.
Ooh! Negatory.
Those are both low. As it seems in his frenzied rage that Zarkon just begins to slash out wildly. No, I don't resist. I have to subdue you before they get home. They're going to be back any minute now. That's the end of Zarkon's turn. Up next is one of the Abyssal Chickens who's surrounding Guy. He's going to do the same thing as he did before, biting and clawing out at Guy. Though, he has advantage because he's flanking with another one, but Guy is dodging, so they're just made back to regular attacks. No advantage or disadvantage. Cancels each other out. So we'll start with the bite attack first. A 10 misses. As the beat goes wide, Guy prepared for all of it, dodging like Neo in the Matrix, jutting his legs up in the air to avoid the beaks and pecks of these small Abyssal Chickens. As the second claw attack swipes out against Guy, dodging backwards once again, unable to be hit by any sort of small chickens on the ground around him. And the first chicken's turn, and then the second Abyssal Chicken that's also flanking will get to do the same thing again.
So,
go ahead.
Is that two flanks, or just
Yeah.
one?
So how flanking works is they're each flanking you because they're on polar opposite, or like each on opposite sides of you, so
gotcha.
they each get advantage on their attacks.
Oh, okay.
Let me double check. I feel like I'm going to double check a lot, but sorry, I'd rather double check than do the rules wrong. But because you're at least one of his ally. Yeah, it's flanked. Okay. So, or you're flanked. Excuse me. Same thing. First bite attack.
Oh my god.
This guy dodges the third of 4 attacks he needs to survive for this round anyway.
What a fucking
And the last
chat.
one coming in, you watch as in like tense moments, Tito, you're like locked in combat.
And it's
with
funny because
Zarkon.
I'm wearing a trench coat.
You're like battling with Zarkon as he's swinging out at you with this Hellfire longsword glowing with this orange and red magma color. You're swatting it away with your greatsword, looking over your shoulder, watching his guy dodges all of these fainting blows from these chickens as the last one comes at him. Another leg sweep from one of the chickens. Goes wide as Guy dodges yet another one of the attacks, unable to be hurt by these creatures.
The guy like spinning his duster around everywhere.
Guy looks like Michael Jackson just fucking dancing in the room around you guys. It's so difficult because of the angle and the height of some of these chickens to even see what he's trying to dodge.
Dude, I've
But he's
gone
just
ultra
moving.
instinct.
Tito is
Been
in
so
awe.
close to death that I've reached ultra instinct.
That's the end of that chicken's turn. Up next will be Zarek. What would you like to do, bud?
All right, I'm going to unsheath because I had 2 daggers. Unsheath
Okay.
the other. This is the black hand dagger.
Mm.
Dual wielding now. I want to make a run for this table, stepping up as I on the bench, and then stepping up on top of the table, and then jumping and lunging at Zarkon.
Now, is Zarkon flanked?
Any sort of fancy jumping maneuvers off the table, or are we just
I just
doing
want
it
to
for height?
jump and like just lunge at him, getting my body weight behind it as much
Okay.
as possible.
I'll throw this at you. If you want to make an acrobatics check and you pass my DC, I'll give you advantage on the attack. But if you fumble it, I'm going to give you disadvantage on the attack.
Acrobatics, I'm +4. You know I'm going for it.
Go for it. Give me an acrobatics. Yep. You go ahead as you propel yourself off the table up into the air, using all of the momentum that you have and your full weight of yourself, bringing this dagger down on top of Zarkon. Go ahead and make an attack roll with advantage for me.
Wow.
As if he's almost prepared for it, he sees you coming up into the air, and he swats you down to the side, Zarek, as you fumble to the ground, landing right next to him. I've had enough of you, you filthy rat! Leave me alone! And his mental just seems to be deteriorating right in front of you. Go ahead, sorry.
I want to ask, why are you terrorizing the people of the town?
Make a persuasion check for me.
Persuasion.
He's a very persuasive guy. He may not be able to hit with a sword.
Don't understand. You don't get it. And you watch as he just yanks down most of the leather coat that he was wearing to cover his chest, and he pulls down about to a little bit beneath where his chest stops, and you can see that his entire body is covered in these sickish burn marks to, it looks like almost leech spots, massive cuts, bruises, and welts all across his body. It seems as if just from the surface of his chest that this man has endured half a dozen different styles of torture. I can't go through it again. It can't be me. You don't understand.
I want to use my bonus action to disengage. We'll say he threw me down right here. I'll count it as movement additionally because I jumped.
Oh, no, we're about it. That's fine.
Yeah. So I'll use it to disengage, my bonus action to disengage, and then I'll step back, and I guess I've already talked to him, so then that'll be the end of my turn.
Right. Up next will be this abyssal chicken locked in battle with Tito. It will do the only thing its chicken brain knows to do, and that is hit Big Green Turtle. That's a whiff.
Dude.
You guys are going to find this hard to believe, but +4 to attack is not very good. 17! Because I'm such high AC, holy shit!
Not when you're trying to hit me, baby!
Tito, you look around and you don't feel anything, but all you just hear off in the distance is flap, 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 as this chicken's jumping up in the air trying to smack you, peck at you with its beak, or anything, to just no avail whatsoever.
I kind of try to look over my shell to see what's going on.
You can see this abyssal chicken just flapping up in the air, trying to get a decent angle and swiping away at your hard outer shell to just no luck at all. It's not even leaving a scratch or a dent, and you can't even feel the blow. All right, not you, you're dead. Up next is Tito, bringing up the rear. What would you like to do, bud?
Oh, you know I gotta do it to him.
Poor guy.
Who's this on? This is on...
You
You had both of them selected.
Oh, it was supposed to be on Zarkon.
It was supposed to be on Zarkon? Okay, that's fine. 20 hits. Go ahead and roll your damage for me. Plus 2.
Yeah.
Sorry, I still need to get that fixed. I keep forgetting about it. That's my fault.
No, it's fine.
So how does
It's easy enough to
concentration work
remember.
again? What do you have to roll?
Concentration works that whenever you take damage, if you're concentrating on a spell, you have to roll either a DC Constitution saving throw of 10, or DC 10 Constitution saving throw, or half the damage you just took, whatever's higher. So in this case, it will be the 10. So if Zarkon were concentrating on a spell, he would have to roll a concentration check here.
So he's not. Okay, gotcha.
From what you guys could tell, you're not certain. Doesn't appear that way, but... Okay. Anything else? Tito, you got bonus action and movement left.
No, I think I'm good.
All right. As you cleave down on Zarkon with your heavy great axe, his chest still kind of exposed from the portions that he was showing Zarek earlier. You cleave across his chest, dealing a significant blow, something that most men that you've hit with an attack like that struggle to sturdy themselves from. As you swipe across Zarkon's chest with it, he just begins to laugh. That doesn't compare to what they could do. I could take so much more than that.
Uh-oh, that's not natural. Tito was worried.
End of Tito's turn. Up next is the Abyssal Chicken over here, who is going to... Yeah, it's just going to hit Guy. I was going to try to justify it leaving in some capacity, but they're too stupid. It wouldn't do that. He's gonna try to bite Guy, or peck a Guy with his little beaky. Nope. Now he's going to try... Oh, this guy actually, excuse me, this guy has disadvantage. My apologies. I hate to cheat. Oh, cool. There's my 16. Cool. I would have hated to see that, you know? Oh, I think I did advantage. Oh, they're both 17. I'm a god.
Now I am.
What a grand and intoxicating innocence.
Down again.
I can't believe that. You dodged so much damage only for me to roll double 17s with disadvantage.
And you rolled a 1 on your damage die. Go figure.
Oh no. I'm sorry, Guy. Tito, as you hear Guy... Tito, you hear, though I don't think you can see because of an awkward angle that you're at, but Zark, you can see Guy takes one stray peck to the abdomen, and almost like a tower of cards just crumbles from the single blow as you watch as he falls unconscious before you. Alright, Guy, it is your turn, bud. Go ahead and make a
private roll.
Yeah, gotta be private.
If your health is set to 0, does it give you the option to do death saves?
Oh yeah, if I click right. Oh yeah, for sure. So if you open your character sheet, if you click on the hover over your portrait, there's like a big skull in the middle of it. At least that's what I can see.
Mine doesn't have a skull.
Really interesting.
Maybe because I have it popped out.
That might be. Try popping it in.
Oh, you have the.
Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, it's popped out.
I see there's like a little skull in the middle. It says death saves, and then it lets you roll public or private, advantage, disadvantage, all that jazz.
Okay. Private GM roll.
Yeah, private
normal.
GM roll, because that way you and I can both see it, and then no one else can.
Oh, nice.
Okay. And it marked it accordingly on your sheet for you as well with what you got. Okay, and everyone knows how death saves and stuff work, right? I don't want to I'm not trying to blindside somebody with anything like that.
Yeah, if you
even though I guess at this point it's a little.
Yeah.
If you die, you get resurrected immediately, and you get stronger. It's like because we're Saiyans, we're all Saiyans.
Yeah, that's what Zach taught you?
Get adopted by a super powerful, like otherworldly being.
Look, man, I was trying to kill his character the first session.
That would have been awesome there.
I mean,
I'm not like that. Some DMs might have done it, but
he went solo.
put a lot of work into his character, so I didn't want to do it to him. Whatever.
That would have made it that much funnier.
All right,
I'll keep that in mind. Thanks for sharing, David. I appreciate the opinion.
Oh man.
Okay, so that's Guy's turn. Up next is Zarkon.
Don't mouse over me.
I'll do whatever I want. Mouse over you real good.
Don't mouse over me. I don't like that.
He points his sword back towards you, Zark. Do me a favor, rat. Get in the cage like a good little boy while I deal with your big friend.
No.
Go ahead and sweat. Wow. Rude.
No.
He's going to swipe twice at Tito. 18 and 24. I think they both hit.
Does 18 hit?
It's fucked up.
I think so.
Yeah, it does.
I thought you had like crazy high AC.
17. You guys are level 3. What the fuck do you mean? Yes, 17 is high.
If I go into my shell, it becomes 21.
Oh, that's what I was thinking of. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's probably okay. So let's get some damage in here, baby. All right, so it is a total of 15 points of slashing damage that is reduced down to 7 because you're raging.
Oh wait, that other time when I took 6 should have really been 3.
You weren't raging yet then.
Oh, true.
Because he went before you in combat.
Gotcha.
But this one's reduced down to just 7 total. Because 3
How
for
about
one and
4?
4. Do what?
How about just 4?
Okay, and that is the end of Zarkon's turn. Please, just go down. They're going to be here so soon. And then up next will be these chickens. What's these chickens' intelligence? Okay. Yeah, they're not smart. They're leaving. They have no idea what's going on.
I'd imagine they would just eat the hag.
I was gonna say, are they smart enough to like realize that guy's not dead? Are they gonna keep hitting him? And then I see an intelligence of 4. I'm like, nope. They're gonna go around to the next living thing. As you hear the scurrying taps of this chicken running up the steps, Tito, as it rears backwards with its beak and takes flight into the air, tries to peck out at your eyes. Let's fucking go. Let's get some. Bissell Chicken's doing it big for me. 6 points of piercing damage reduced to 3 for you, Tito. And as he's coming down from his flight after he pecked you, he tries to scratch out at your upper arm with his claws. Oh, again! Let's go! My chickens are doing it big now.
Wow.
Holy shit, I promise I just didn't turn a hack on. As 8 points of slashing damage reduced to 4 as the chicken scratches at you on its way down, Tito.
Fuck you. Tito looks pissed.
Because he wasn't already raging, right? It's the end of that chicken's turn. Up next is this one, who unfortunately can't really get to Tito at all.
Go swimming.
So this chicken is instead just going to fly over everything, landing here. Ooh. Spotting a juicy little rat, he's going to run up on Zarkon. Or, excuse me, Zarek. So one of you two has got to die. I can't handle this anymore. He's going to first use his beak attack against Zarek. I can't hit anybody with anything. It's impossible. And secondly, his claw attack.
That hits.
That hits. I don't even think Garrett's here, so... Okay, confirmed. I'll just do it for him. Does he have a reaction he could use that he would use here? Whatever, I'll give him the chance when he comes back. Okay. 8 points of slashing damage to Zarek as the Abyssal Chicken rushes up on him. That's the end of that chicken's turn. Oh, fuck. Now it's actually Garrett's turn, though. Garrett, come back.
Sorry, I had to let the dog out. Sorry.
Oh, no, you're good. You're good. One of them flew at you, and you took 8 points of slashing damage that I already did to your character sheet. I don't know if you have anything you could have done to that, but that happened. And then it's your turn.
Okay.
And the same one, and that just happened right before you.
I'm going to use my bonus action to disengage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to essentially step over this chicken and run towards Zarkon. And I want to tell Tito, try to restrain him. And then I want to take a non-lethal swing with my sword.
Okay. It'll still do the same amount of damage. All this means is that if you were to somehow roll enough to kill him,
I don't want to kill him, yes.
Okay, I got you. You do get advantage because you are flanking him with Tito.
Okay. There we go.
Damn, that was almost 20.
So, let's do some damage.
Hey, there you go.
I do get a sneak attack.
You do get sneak attack for sure.
Do you want me to click the apply damage button, or are you doing that?
No, if you click the apply damage button, it's going to do it to you.
Okay.
I wait until the end and then I just add it all together.
And then I'll do a sneak attack.
Okay. And then as you lunge forward to attack him, Zarkon, you watch as this black, inky tendril... Damn it! Zarek! You watch as this black, inky tendril just lashes out from your side, suddenly swiping out against Zarkon. Dealing... How much damage was that shit again? Do you remember, Garrett?
Yeah, it's
Is it 2d6 or 1d6?
Let me open up my character sheet again. It is, I think it's 1. Holy crap, this is a long freaking thing. I don't need all the flavor text. Oh, I gotta hold X.
Roll half the number of sneak attack dice for your
1.
level. So it's just 1d6.
So 1d6, yeah.
Okay. Would you like to roll, or do you want me to?
You can roll it.
Okay. I don't want to take away your joy of math rocks go clacky clack. He takes an additional 3 points of damage. That's a total of 9, another 12 points of damage.
I grimace, and immediately I drop my dagger out of my side. I'm gonna go, ah! And like grab my hand to my head.
And you can see Zarkon is kind of heavily breathing as the tendril slashes out at him. What's that? I've not been hit with something like that before. Anything else, Zarek?
Nope.
Okay. And,
wait, what? Tendril? Where did tendril come from?
It like just materialized out of the side of Zarek and just quickly lashed out onto Zarkon before it kind of like dissipated back inside of him and just disappearing. It's almost like a venom tendril that just like flared out wildly.
What the fuck is this little rat?
It's not necessarily the first time you've seen that either. You've seen a similar effect happen a couple other times. That's the end of Zarek's turn. Up next is this abyssal chicken. Here we go,
Tito
Tito.
doesn't like that.
Prepare to meet your maker, Tito. Squaw! Okay, that didn't work.
Wow, indeed.
As he lunges forward again, trying to peck at you with his beak, but you're able to swat it to the side. As he's falling down to the ground, he scratches you with his claws, unable... I just rolled the same thing both times. Just unable to make it past your thick outer shell, dealing no damage at all. Just a nuisance to you at this point.
When the hacks backfire.
Up next is Tito. What would you
So
like to do, sir?
I got 2 chickens next to me, right?
You got 2 chickens next to you and a Zarkon.
That's rough.
Does he remember what Zarek had said?
True. I mean, he would have theoretically in game he would have said that 2 seconds ago at best to try to restrain him is what he said to you.
But
if you want to
follow it takes Tito like 8 seconds to comprehend anything.
True. It takes Tito another turn to like actually process the information.
Fuck it.
Just hitting.
No way.
Oh, yep. Okay, a 16 does hit. Go ahead and roll damage, Tito.
I'm still raging though.
Yep, so 10 points of slashing damage to Zarkon. As another heavy cleave swiping across his chest. At this point, Tito, 2 massive hits like that to the chest. You've seen stronger men than Zarkon just die from blows like that. But yet this man is still standing, definitely wavering on his feet, clutching his chest with his open hand. His blood just flows freely down through his arm. Like every individual hit sends him deeper and deeper into madness. Anything else you'd like to do, Tito?
Tito's a little frightened. I don't think so.
Right. Okay. Oops, sorry. Why is this taking so... There we go. Top of initiative. It's this little guy's turn. This is just going to maneuver up here. Actually, he'll fly over.
There's another one?
There's 4 of them total. But he
Fly
has to...
now?
Oh yeah,
They fly
that's how
now?
they move. They've been flying. The thing is, though, they have to land at the end of their turn. They can't stay in air.
They land now?
Unfortunately, he did have to dash, though, to make it over there. He can't attack on the same turn, so that's the end of that Abyssal Chicken's turn. Up next is Guy. Go ahead and roll another death
MVP.
save.
Roll high!
for me.
Roll high! Roll another 20.
Okay, cool. Good to know. Looking rough, guys. Up next is Zarkon.
Guys, there's 2 of me?
Let me do something really quick. Okay. You guys watch as Zarkon just drops his blade as it rattles to the ground as he begins to run both of his hands through his hair at this point. You can see that he's very clearly tugging and pulling his hair out from the roots. He drops to his knees as he just begins to fall into a bit of laughter.
And he says, like tears in the rain.
I should start working on my apology now. I'll just start groveling before they even get here. And maybe they'll take leniency on me. You should too. You should too, he says, looking up towards you, Tito. That's going to be the end of Zarkon's turn.
Tito is concerned.
Up next is going to be this Abyssal Chicken. Got to fuck shit up. Oh yeah, that's it right there.
Hey, you rolled
It's
secret.
private. We can't see
Oh,
it.
well, okay. That doesn't count then. I got to roll again.
Oh no.
Oh no.
17.
Oh.
The last one was an 18, so. With 5 points of piercing damage reduced to 2, Tito. And then, as it's coming down once more, it'll scratch at you with its claws.
Scripe, baby.
I keep saying scripe. I'm like mixing scratch and I don't even know what to
Swipe.
Swipe, yes. Swipe and scratch. I'm just mixing them together.
Scrap.
All right. That's the end of that chicken's turn. Up next is this one, who is behind Zarek. Though Zarkon is definitely not a threat to you right now, so he is not going to get the flanking bonus, but he is still going to hit Zarek with both of his attacks, his bite and his claw. Does a 13 or a 10 hit?
Negatory.
All right, as both attacks go
Wowzers.
wide, just the team of the dodge gods able to just dip, duck, dive, dodge through all these mind-numbing abyssal chicken attacks. All right, that's the end of that chicken's turn. Up next is Zarek. What would you like to do?
Now this is where the fun begins. I'm going to. Oh, here we go. How does disengage work? Could I like disengage off 2 people?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Disengage
Okay.
means that anyone who's trying to take an attack of opportunity against you cannot do so this turn.
Oh, this entire turn?
Oh,
Yes.
the entire turn. Oh,
Well, let me double check, but let's.
I thought it was just the person that you're currently engaged with.
I don't believe so. Let me double check for you guys though. Disengage. If you take the disengage action, your movement does not provoke opportunity attacks for the rest of your turn.
Oh, dude, you know I'm bonus actioning the shit to disengage.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go 5, 10.
So because of the size that you are you able to like maneuver around in that situation? Like if Tito or like Guy tried to do that, they wouldn't have been able to do it.
Yeah.
More so just pointing that out just for I don't know. 'Cause I
I'm
wanted
gonna
to.
go right down the stairs and essentially like slide and do like a U-turn like around here and slide over to Guy and then whip out my bandages and start to so well we said the bandages were like a straight heal last time. Do I have to I'm gonna have to roll medicine
they
or
have 3 uses total, and each time you use them, well, it says when you have a few minutes to bandage someone else's wounds, you heal them
shit.
for 4. So you could start if you would like to start that timer.
let's just make the medicine roll. If that's how you do it. I don't know how you do
To
it.
stabilize him?
To stabilize him, yeah.
Okay. You also can force a potion down an ally's throat if you have one as an action.
I do
don't know if you
can
do.
Can I force bandages down his throat?
Sure. If, I mean, it's not helping.
Stop the internal bleeding.
Okay.
Gotta soak it up.
Go ahead and roll a medicine check for me then, Zarek.
Oh no. Wait,
that's actually just
I need 10?
enough.
Yeah.
You need 10, and I believe... Hold on. I actually need to double check this.
I thought it was 10 or higher.
I know the DC is 10. I don't remember exactly if it stabilizes him off the bat or if it just gives him a +1 on a the saving
stabilizes
throws.
him.
I think it does just automatically.
It doesn't matter. I've got 2 saving throws. Positive.
What do you
2 successful saving throws. So
what's that to do with anything?
Yeah.
so
Okay.
either way, it would stabilize.
Yeah, you could stabilize a dying creature with a medicine check. Note that it's a static 10 if you get a plus. Yep, it's 10, and he is. Guy's now stable. Guy's not conscious, but he's stable.
Yeah. And then I want to. Essentially, that was how much movement was that? Oops.
You were right here, so it was 5, 10, 15.
Right, there you go. Oh, that was my full movement.
Yeah.
Yeah. I used my bonus action to disengage. Then I'm assuming stabilizing is an action.
Correct.
I'm
yeah.
assuming. Okay. Yeah. Then I'm done.
Okay.
That's right, Ken.
Of Zarek's turn. Up next is this abyssal chicken on Tito. Poor Tito's about to just get fucking chicken mauled. As this abyssal chicken is gonna bite at Tito. To no avail. Coming back down on the rewind. Swiping out with the claws. Scraping.
Scraping him.
Okay. End of that guy's turn. Up next, is Tito. Finishing off initiative for this round. What would you like to do, Tito?
Guess I'll die. I mean, I'm torn between going in my shell and attacking, but there's really only one answer.
Dying. Ooh.
Oh, he's hitting.
I would have definitely taken the shell.
That's what I thought he was going to do, but he said, fuck that. Who are we hitting? I didn't see who you were attacking.
Zarkon.
You should still hit Zarkon.
Lethally or non-lethally?
I don't know. This guy's weird. I don't like him.
Say it's lethal.
Yeah, it's lethal.
So Zarkon is like hunched over on his hands and knees on the ground.
Doesn't he get advantage?
Oh, you do. You get advantage because he's prone. Go ahead and roll advantage. Make sure it's not a natty 20.
Yeah. Oh no.
Dude, it almost was. Could you imagine if it was?
Dude.
So 12 points of slashing damage, and you just cleave your axe down right on top of Zarkon's chest. You can hear the sound of his spine and ribs breaking from the sheer impact, let alone the cut and the deep bruising on the inner tissue you're leaving. As he cries out in pain once more, you can see he begins to cough blood and begins to spit up on the ground all around him.
Dude.
Still laughing.
Hardcore.
It's pretty funny, actually.
Is that the best you can do? Do you think this is all that I can handle?
I don't like it.
It's unnatural.
It's not natural at all, dude. And yeah, I guess that's the end of my
Your
turn.
turn, Tito? Okay.
You're not even gonna say that that's super not natural?
I'll say super duper
Natural.
not natural.
Okay.
Supra-natural.
Okay, here's the shitty part. This chicken is going to try to fly to right next to where Zarek is, but can't use enough of his movement to get himself out of attack of opportunity range. So, Tito, you do watch as one of the chickens finally flies by you, but it's flying down at a low enough level where you're pretty confident you could take a swing at it, maybe knock it out of the sky if you hit.
Oh, you know I'm doing it.
Okay, go ahead and make an attack of opportunity for me.
He's been swinging his axe.
Oh!
Man.
That was almost so exciting.
I'm almost sad for you that wasn't a 20.
That would have been so cool.
Oh, look, a bird.
Oh, man. Are you sure you didn't say reckless attack? I thought I heard you say reckless. Oh, no, that would probably be bad with these chickens
That would be
fucking
insanely
ganging up on
bad.
you.
Yeah.
So many rolls on.
Oh, God. Okay, so this little guy made it to his target. Peck, peck, baby. With 18 and an 8, I'm assuming just one hits, Zarek.
Yeah.
All right, as he pecks at you with his beak for a total of 6 points of piercing damage.
Oh. How's the quick way to apply the damage to myself?
You can right-click on yourself, and you can change it via the bar there, or you can also click on the damage on the
there it
actual
is now,
chat
yeah.
box. There's
Gotcha.
there's a bunch of different options from applying full to half to healing the damage. Okay, that's the end of that guy's turn. Guy's stable.
Straight chilling.
Here we can. Let's see. Okay, so you're still just unconscious, unfortunately. Until you receive any healing, you're still unconscious.
Okay. I will lay here as my turn.
Sorry, I was double checking. I was hoping that maybe like after a certain amount of time you'd like gain a hit point or.
No, it's warm next to this hag in this pot, so I'm good.
It's unfortunate. Tell you what, keep rolling a d20 for me, and if you get a d20, we'll let you pop up.
Okay.
We'll give you the 1, and no like negative effect at this point if you roll a natural 1 or anything. We'll keep giving you the chance for the natural 20 to pop back up though. Hey, almost, right?
Almost, yeah. Right.
Okay, up next is Zarkon, who's just going to pass his turn. He's not going to do anything. He doesn't say anything. He doesn't do anything. It's just there. All right, it's chicken time. What everyone's been waiting for. Why is this there? Can I?
I know I have.
All right, attack my chicken.
Yeah.
Attack.
No.
And the 20 does hit. For 3 points of slashing damage reduced to 1. Okay, up next, this guy over here. He's gonna actually do the same thing as his buddy. He's gonna He's gonna fly over top. He can't get to Tito. There's no open spot to hit him at currently. So you would have a wait. You already took an attack of opportunity this round, didn't you?
Yeah, he swung at the other chicken.
Yeah, so you don't have another one, unfortunately. It's okay. That one wouldn't have hit either. Actually, 12. Yeah, it wouldn't have hit either. You're good. All right, Zarek. What do we say to death?
Hello, old friend.
16 on the beak attack.
Ah, dang it. That hits.
Oh god, 6 points of piercing damage. Of course it's max.
Okay, well, let me try this apply to myself. Yeah, it worked.
Okay, and then last but not least, the claw attack.
Oh man.
That definitely hits.
Oh no. And 4 points of slashing damage.
Am I? Oh no, I'm dropped.
Oh no, you're unconscious too?
I am unconscious.
Shit.
All right, is it time to do my roll?
Yeah, it's your turn, Zara. Go ahead and give us your death saving throw, bud. Okay. And it's Zarek's turn. Jesus Christ, it just never ends.
You mentally stabilize me, guy?
Can I mentally...
Can I reach out and touch his hand?
This chicken is... Yeah,
Can
you
we
guys
hold
are
hands?
you guys are currently like just tips of your fingers are just like barely touching each other as you're lying unconscious on the ground next to each other.
I'm good with that.
As this abyssal chicken, seeing the last enemy in its sights, springing forward up into the air, pecking out with violent, vicious intent towards Tito's sweet, sweet green eyes.
No.
It was a 19.
No.
With 4 points of piercing damage reduced to 2. Are you still... You're still alive! Carry the torch, Tito!
Oh God.
Frustrated beyond belief, as the chicken comes down, it will take its claw attack, hoping to end the turtle.
Oh!
But to no avail as Tito stays strong.
Come on, Tito!
Okay, up next is Tito. What would you like to do, bud?
What would you like to do?
Zarkon is fucked up. He has 2 massive swipes across his chest that he's bleeding profusely from. You cracked portions of his spine and a couple of ribs when you slammed your axe down on his back. You would guess one more heavy blow, there's no fucking way this guy can get up from that again. But there is a slight sense of unease to you about it at the same time. He's showed a immense amount of ability to take punishment.
Well,
I'm glad I don't have to make any decisions.
can I do like a whirlwind attack?
No, unfortunately not. Tell you what.
Can I toss the chickens into the pot?
I mean, you could try that. Yeah, you could try to grapple one of the chickens and do that if you
One
wanted
of
to.
the chickens.
Just put me in the pot. Let me meet my
Fuck
maker.
it.
Yeah, I mean, what's your plan? I mean, like, anything else? I mean, I'm willing to work with you. I'm not trying to like strong arm you and not let you have any sort of freedom here.
No, strong
Nah.
arm.
I mean,
Strong
it
arm.
seems like it'd be a hard throw to make.
Don't you want to pick it up and throw it?
Like off the backboard,
You might
like
just be better off just throwing it off the
ricochet.
balcony. Because, like, where you guys are standing currently, you're, like, on a set of, like, rafters, like, connecting this main hut to, like, a smaller one. So, like, where you guys are at, there's, like, just opening off into the lake to the sides of where you guys are at. Like, it's totally open. You could just, if you wanted to, Tito, you could just jump off the side into the water right now if you wanted to. You die from the bludgeoning damage as you fell for hitting the tree roots, but you certainly could do it if you wanted to.
I'm like, talk about strong arming. See ya.
For the glory of the turtles.
You would die.
I swan dive off the
Swan dive gets in the shell and just hopes for the fucking best, right?
Oh man, fuck. I don't know, fuck it, I'm just gonna go for it.
Okay.
Well, okay, this is what I'm wondering, and I don't know if you can tell me this, but it doesn't seem like Zarkon's attacked the past couple of moves. He's just been sitting there laughing.
He's not attacked for like 2 or 3 rounds now. He's just kind of like, I mean, he's been like mentally breaking as this fight has progressed. It seems like the big trigger was Lysa being thrown into the cauldron. And each round of combat just seems like he's spiraling deeper and deeper into some sort of manic state.
Alright, we're gonna try this then. I'm going for this chicken.
Okay. Oh yeah, that hits. Go ahead and roll your damage for me. What was that, 8 points of damage total?
Yeah.
You watch as you bring your heavy great axe down on top of this chicken, and you crush the chicken into nothing as it just splats across the ground all around you. Nothing but feathers and bones left in. Nothing but feathers and bones spit out everywhere as a pile of blood is left where the chicken once stood.
Oh shit.
So that's this one.
That's very cool.
It's such a little tiny skull.
Anything else, Tito?
No, I guess not. I just kind of... Is there something where I can, like, ready my weapon or some shit?
You as an action, you can, like, ready yourself, but unfortunately you already took your action.
Yeah, then no, I'm done.
Okay. Let's see what happens next. Alright, where's this chicken at? This chicken's down here. Snicket's unconscious.
I'm sleeping.
Yeah, it doesn't really... Can't even technically see anything right now either. Alright, chicken.
She's a nice juicy hag, though.
Yeah,
Actually
alright.
cooked to perfection.
Let's see here, chicken. How smart are you? Can you see what's going on around you? Nah. You don't really have a good idea of what's going on around you, chicken. This chicken's just going to meander about a little bit. It's going to be using its movement, just kind of not really sure what to do with itself at this point.
Like mission accomplished.
All right, Guy. Go ahead and roll another 20 for me. D20 for me. Let's see if you can pop up and save the day.
Nope, not even close.
No, sir. Up next is going to be Zarkon, continuing to do what he's doing. He's just going to stay where he's at. Well... Are you done yet? Or will you get into the cage for me?
No.
Gurgle.
No.
End of Zarkon's turn. This chicken. It's also, let's see what this guy's got. You any smarter? You more aware of what's going on around you, bud?
Nope.
Not really. No, not so much. This chicken just starts kind of moving about wildly. And you know what?
He steps on me.
Watch as he meanders over towards the cauldron. He starts kind of picking at the feet of the hag that are just hanging down over the side of it. Okay. Zarek, go ahead and roll another death saving throw for me, please. Okay.
Oh no.
End of Zarek's turn. Up next is going to be the final Abyssal Chicken, still on top of Tito. First things first is the bite attack.
Oh my god.
22 hits.
Wow.
That's a bad sign.
I think we got a 1 in 4 chance here of you not going down here, Tito.
That's a good odds.
That was it.
Oh.
That's 3 points of piercing damage, half to 1. Tito remains conscious. Holy shit. And then, we're not done yet. The chicken will take its claw attack.
No, no. Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
As Tito manages to dodge the attack, barely holding on to life. Alright, that's the end of that chicken's turn. Up next is Tito. What would you like to do, bud?
Alright, I want to throw this chicken off the side.
Okay, go ahead and make an athletics check for me. The chicken will attempt to resist with acrobatics. To absolutely no avail, as Tito reaches down,
dude,
grabbing
him on the side,
grabbing the chicken by the feet, and just hurls it a good 50, 60 yards behind him, yeeting it off into the distance as the chicken just flying off into the air. And this guy's just fucking long gone. We'll even say that he dies. You just hear like a resounding crunch and a snap, Tito, as the bird collides with one of the decaying trees on the outskirts.
Alright, and then I'm assuming that's my action, right?
Yeah, that's your action. So you have movement and bonus action left.
I think I'm done for now.
Okay.
Pretty much just doing the same thing from the beginning, but
Okay.
that's all I know.
Finally, at the top of initiative, Tito, you hear a resounding poof poof.
Uh-oh.
Coming from the room where your two friends are currently passed out in.
A resounding poof poof. That's
Sonic.
awesome. Oh, that was the greatest sound effect ever.
All right. At this point, technically, Tito, though you're not 100% sure of it, we are going to drop combat order, and you are free movement for now, Tito.
Jesus.
Oh, you're not even gonna let me roll death saves?
Oh, you're right. You would technically have to roll. We should go through.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should actually keep it. We should keep the order I checked. I'm going to take that back.
Let me roll.
Okay, Guy, you're first, so you get your chance, like we have been before, to potentially pop up. No, sir. Up next will be Zarkon, should he choose to do anything. No. He is going to... Actually, let's make a save for him. We'll see that way.
Something happens.
You watch as Tito, for a brief moment, Zarkon kind of gets to his feet.
Shakes your hand and leaves.
He grabs you by the scruff of your shell, kind of right where your collar would be if you had one, and he yanks you in close. And with almost no inflection to his voice and no emotion, he says to you, "If you want to live, get your friends and get out of here before they get back. If you don't want to end up a broken man like this fool." Before he collapses to the ground again, on his hands and knees before you.
Does he still have his sword?
His sword's lying on the ground next to him.
Is that the same sword that we... I guess, would I have... I probably would have seen his sword.
Okay, can I grab his sword before I go and pick them up?
Sure, I'll let you use that as your interaction for the round to pick up the sword.
Oh, shit.
So here, let's do this. I will go ahead and move it over to your inventory.
Is that
Always
the same...
concerned with the loot. You freaking guy is always concerned with the loot.
Is that the same sword that he stabbed into that?
If you were conscious right now, I'd let you make a perception. You could go ahead. Well, you didn't think of it in the moment, so when you come back to consciousness, you can certainly make a check.
Okay, I'll try to remember when I'm alive.
So that's your interaction for the turn, Tito. So you still have movement, action, and bonus action left.
Alright, I guess I'm gonna come over here.
Oh, sorry, I didn't change the turn. That's my bad. Oh, nope, actually, I skipped.
Yeah,
Hold on,
that was Zarkon's turn. It's my turn.
Yeah, that was Zarkon's turn. So technically, you shouldn't actually have the sword just yet. I skipped.
Don't have a sword.
It's my turn.
I skipped Zarek.
Here we go.
Okay, go ahead, Zarek. Wowzers! All right, Zarek, you come back to consciousness with 1 point of HP at the start of your turn. What would you like to do?
I'd like to roll over on my back and go, and that's it.
Okay. Sorry. Now it is your turn, Tito. I'm assuming you want to do the same thing.
Roll over and go.
back and say,
I meant the same thing, like you were.
Yeah.
Right, so you pick up the longsword as your interaction. Then you are free to move into the other room.
Oh man. But before I go, or while I'm going, I say, I don't understand you, but you are a great warrior. And I leave.
Been sitting there for like 6 turns just laughing. You are a great warrior, though.
He took all those hits. I mean, shit.
Oh.
He didn't do. I mean, he summoned a bunch of chickens and beat the shit, or took a bunch of damage.
Oh.
Okay, Tito, as you enter into the room, you can tell that the hag is still slowly decomposing and burning away into this cauldron of some acidic concoction. Guy is unconscious but stable, and to your surprise, Zarek is also stable but conscious, surprisingly enough.
and I'm breathing really heavy.
Find yourself a little perturbed that he just kind of left you out to dry with all those fucking chickens attacking you as he took a nap in here.
For real.
I'm gonna attack
You want to attack? There's nothing left.
you. No, I guess, is there some... I mean, if he's already stabilized, there's really
Are we
not much I can
dropping-
do, right?
Combat? Since
Yes, at this point we actually could technically drop combat because everyone is stable and there's no enemies currently on maps. We will drop combat. You guys are free movement at this point.
I think I'm gonna... Never mind.
do we still? I can't see. From where I am, I want to turn to Tito, still laying on my back, and be like, where'd Sakon go?
He kind of just told me to leave, so we should probably get the fuck out of here, but maybe we should take this witch out of here to make amends.
What are you talking about? We need to hide.
The witch.
We need to hide so we can patch up. Wait, I just saw Sakon.
He's on the move, we can't take too long.
I still see you.
Hiding is not my specialty.
Okay, then we need to get out of here. And I want to. Oh, then I was like, can you grab Guy?
Yeah, put that bitch in my shell.
Oh shit! Scruffy's upstairs.
Oh no, this stupid bear.
Look, I got this sword. I think we can trade the sword for the bear.
No, I saw it. He went downstairs. Upstairs should be clear.
Oh, I wish I was conscious.
Oh fuck! I'm gonna go get.
I'll drag Guy outside. I want to drag Guy out to this door.
Thump.
Okay,
Down some stairs.
as you drag him out this door, Zarek, you very quickly realize that this is not the greatest spot in the world to be.
I've noticed.
It's just a little, like, fucking 10-foot or 20-foot long, 10-foot wide, shittily made, like, patio. But if you felt like being dangerous, you could make a jump to try to make it to the main bridge that leads towards the boat that you guys took to get here.
Well, that means I would leave Guy up here by himself.
Potentially. Okay, Tito, you went upstairs to find Scruffy.
Dope bear.
How long does it take for him to regain? Oh, it's a dice roll for him to regain consciousness, right?
Let me look that up real quick because I
think you roll. It's like a 1d4 number of hours or minutes.
I'm not 100% sure about how most of my parties tend to have someone who just heals somebody at this point.
Well, that's I'm determining whether or not I want to use a set of bandages on him.
So let me Google that real quick before we go too much further.
I'm going to go ahead and use a thing of bandages on him.
Okay.
Because it makes sense too.
So, I mean, we'll even just be easy with it. We'll say within the time that it takes Tito to go upstairs, recover Scruffy, and come back downstairs is right about the same time you finish bandaging up Guy.
Yeah.
Because Tito isn't necessarily the most nimble individual, and this hag hut was certainly not made for a turtle, to say the least. So let me see if I can find... I thought I had a token for him, but I guess I don't have a token for him.
So that mean I have HP now?
Yeah, you'll get... How much is it again?
4 HP, I believe.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Damn, I cannot. I had a little bear token somewhere saved on my computer, and now I cannot find it.
I thought you had a brother bear thing there.
Yeah, I did, but it fucking it disappeared on me, and I'm just trying to pull it back in again.
Did it go in a different level, like downstairs?
Yeah, so say I can't find it. I'm like looking for it right now.
I've looked in the basement.
Okay, well,
I don't see a bear.
There's no bear token available, gone. So you're gonna get an abyssal chicken token for now, and you're gonna like it. Uh-oh. Okay.
Tastes like abyssal chicken.
As you... Okay, whatever. Blah, blah, blah. Tito, you go up onto the top floor where the crow's nest is at. As you kind of make your way up there,
What is that light?
That's pretty cool. Are you doing the light?
Yeah, I was.
You're doing the torchlight? Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. You have to make it... So let's go. You go... Tito, you definitely go all the way up here. You can see there's just this flock of crows just kind of perched all along top up here, just cawing wildly as they see you rush up the stairs. You spot Scrappy kind of sitting at the top here. You quickly grab him up, and you begin to hurry your way downstairs. Go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I'm trying to find it.
You're good.
Oh. It's almost 19.
And everything looks normal.
Though it's difficult for you to make out any sort of details, it seems as if there's a figure far off in the distance, flying through the sky, heading towards your direction currently.
Oh shit, it's a witch. Okay, I hurry back.
Rush downstairs.
Yeah. I say there's fucking witches about.
Okay. Scrappy in hand, Tito, you quickly rush down the steps, jumping from the crow's nest down to the loft. Quickly, firemen sliding down the ladder again and rushing back over towards your friends in the alchemy room. I don't know why I'm moving you. I'm just moving you at this point.
That's cool.
Here, this little chicken represents your boy. Oh, shit.
My dear boy.
My boy.
This is your bear. He's an abyssal chicken now.
Oh no, what have you done to my boy?
And Guy, you at this point now come back to consciousness as well with 4 hit points.
How you doing, Guy?
Oh.
I feel you.
We got to get out of here.
Well, where are we gonna go?
We have to go out the front, right?
Oh, I mean, we can make that jump right there and get down to the canoe.
What way was the witch coming from?
I'm assuming Tito shared that information.
Tito hasn't told us anything yet.
They can't coming from that
way. It's dead silent.
No, it said there's witches coming.
He said there's witches coming.
Oh, where are they coming from, Tito?
That way.
To the east.
East.
Okay,
shit.
so we got to get back to the boat.
Why don't we just hide in this room with the witch?
That's not gonna work. We gotta go.
Oh, okay. Well, we can hop down there.
I'm not hopping. No, I'm going through the house.
Okay.
And I'm on my way. I'm grabbing whatever bottle that I see.
Jeez, you freaking alcoholic.
Nope, just one random bottle. I don't know what it is.
Okay. You can put down in your inventory that you grabbed a purplish green, heavy-set circular potion bottle.
Oh, and before we go, I give the rat the sword.
What's this?
It was his sword. It was fucking flaming and shit. I figured you might want it.
Okay, we'll figure that out later. And yeah, I want to follow. I'm assuming Guy's out of my sight. Where the heck did Guy go?
Guy's
I'm
long
not-
gone.
I'm going out the front, dude.
Oh, there you are. We're both at the front. And then so are we heading back down to the canoe?
Yes.
That was a question.
Yes.
Oh wait. All right, let's go.
Okay.
Uh,
Here, I got you. Just real quick.
Sorry, I was putting that stuff in my inventory.
Oh, you're good. All right,
can I
so
take one of the oars before?
You still
Can I
think
take the magical oars, please?
you still think I'm not gonna do that?
so as the three of
Must
you
be
hop
crazy.
down,
That's cool.
The three of you hop down into this small little raft that you previously took here. You begin to untie the boat or the raft from one of the posts, keeping it in place. Everyone, go ahead and roll a perception check for me at this point.
I see everything.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's at a 15.
16.
All right, so Tito, you're still kind of same as before. You can see his figure is getting closer, but it's difficult for you to make out any sort of specific details about it. Guy and Zarek, though, you can very clearly see that there are two humanoid-shaped individuals or creatures that appear to be flying on some sort of small stick, broom, if maybe, flying in your direction currently.
That's the rest of the ones from Hocus Pocus. Shit.
There's still a few hundred yards off at this point, but they've just kind of breached the treetops, making their way towards where you guys are all at right now.
I turn to Guy and say, I guess to both of them, we're too exposed in this boat. We have to find somewhere else to hide.
I mean, is the boat moving at this point?
As you guys get down into the boat, and as soon as you untie it, the oars come to life, and they instinctively start to go and begin rowing you guys towards the other side.
Which way is that?
And that heads down south from where you guys are currently at to make your way back to the dock where you initially took the raft from.
Okay.
Which will put you guys back towards that same swampy, marshy area where you were at previously.
Okay, I would say Tito, take the oars and help it row, I guess. I don't know.
Speed it up a little bit.
Speed it up a little.
Okay.
I want to tell them get down, and then I want to like out of my pack really quickly pull like the tent, and then essentially just cover us.
Oh, as the boat is moving.
Yeah.
Okay. Easy enough.
Okay, then yeah. Good idea.
Everyone, go ahead and make a stealth check for me with advantage.
Oh, I should have rolled with it. No, that's okay. I got an 18.
All right, 18, 27, and 14. Okay, pretty good overall. So you guys are all securely covered by the tent that Zarek throws over top of everyone at this point. You can just hear the sound of the oars slowly moving through the water as each hit wades through this thick, marshy swamp. And a moment later, you can hear a heavy whooshing sound heading right above you all, and a heavy thud coming from the treetops, or the hag treetop above you all. You hear sounds and a commotion, footsteps rushing across wood far above where you guys are currently at, as the sounds begin to get quieter and quieter as the boat continues to row itself away and away. Under the cover of the heavy tent, you all can't see hardly anything. It's almost pitch black underneath here, with the exception of Zarek, who can see in the dark. You all hear a demonic shriek come from the hag hut above. No!
Oh.
As a heavy thud and a loud boom of lightning and thunder echoes out throughout the entire area. The flash of lightning flickers even underneath the blanket as you all feel the raft slowly come to a stop as you've made your way to the edge of this bubble. The three of you instinctively, slowly making your way out of the raft before you rush past that misty portion that kept this whole place secretive this entire time. And as the three of you make your exit, that's where we'll go ahead and leave off for today's session.
Freaking.
That was fun.
And now what do we do?
I thought you guys were gonna fucking die, dude. I literally thought that this was the end.
I was thinking it would be hilarious if I died to a chicken. I saw that roll, and I wouldn't have been sad if it had like I was.
Did you have
surprised by the
two death saves?
Yeah, I had
failed?
2 fails. Yeah,
Dang.
and then I got a 20.
Man.
Wow.
Without both those 20s, I think you guys would have wiped. Like you needed all the extra damage or extra hits that like you were able to take from them.
Yep. That was insane. That was cool.
Yeah, crazy.
You guys aren't totally out of danger at this point, but it does seem like the immediate threat is kind of died down a little bit.
I want these ores badly.
But there is still a potential chase. Maybe you're not quite certain. Who knows how actively they'll
Did you put that sword in? Actually,
I will right now.
Yeah. I guess maybe like I don't know, put like a dummy thing in there because assuming I have to like investigate it to figure out. I don't want you to give me the actual sword until.
I got you.
I guess you could put the actual sword. I'm not gonna.
I don't think this
role play it.
I don't think this weapon really requires attunement, to be honest.
Okay.
So I'm not sure. I mean, you technically might not still know all the like elements of it.
I'll role play that I don't know.
Yeah.
Like I'll see it, but I won't actually like.
But if you really want, I can remove the details of the weapon.
I'm gonna play it like I don't know it anyways. So if you want to, you can. But
I'm not too worried about it. If you prefer me to, I will remove the details for you, so that way it will still just function as a longsword. But I mean, at worst case scenario, it takes you like a short rest worth of messing with it to learn what it does. So it's not like it's like a big gatekeeper or anything on. But while we're all here, everybody roll your fucking hit dice for me because we're level 4 now, baby.
Yeah, I get my freaking feat.
You get a feat or an ASI, whatever you choose.
Well, dude, who's gonna take an ASI?
Some people do with that. Most people take a feat.
I already know what feat I'm getting too. Where's the button? There was a button to roll for level up, I thought.
Was there? That'd be really cool if there was.
I
didn't
thought
know
there
that
was.
I'd have to look at the feats.
Oh, take your time. You don't have to do it right now. You can certainly.
I'm getting the observer, so I have that crazy passive perception.
Is that what you're picking?
Yeah.
Really? Isn't your passive it's increase of passive. Okay.
Yeah. I can hit like +7 on my passive perception, so that's gonna bring my passive perception up to 24.
Is it called observer?
It's called observant. It's +5 to passive perception and investigation.
So you're gonna have 22 to your passive perception.
Yep. No one's gonna be able to get anything past me.
So I just roll hit dice.
Yep.
How do I roll hit dice without using my hit dice?
You could what are you? You're a D10 or a D8? I'm not sure.
1d8 plus 2.
So I would just roll a D8.
Okay.
I could have swore
6 plus 2, 8.
It's just the 6. You don't add your. Oh no, you do. I'm stupid as fuck. You definitely add your con mod. Yeah. So 8 more max HP for you.
Where
guy.
do you change?
All right. So, but I don't add that to my current hit points, right?
Yeah, you do. Your max HP will go up by 6 as well as your current hit points.
Okay. Okay. So shoot. Then I'm at 4. No.
At least that's how I've always played it.
Okay, so I'm at 12 hit points now, out of a max of 28. Okay. And then I gotta.
So you add your modifier. You said it's.
Yeah, add your con modifier to your hit dice roll to increase your HP.
Okay, how do I? Oh crap! See, I used a hit dice.
God dang it!
How do I get that back?
It should be. You should be able to do it pretty easily. Was that you, Garrett? You get a max roll there?
Yeah.
I think you deserve it. You got a couple 2, or you got a 2 recently. I want to say.
Oh, there we go. I got it.
Yeah,
I got
okay. I
it.
was about to say you should be
Yep.
able to just edit the number.
And
change it.
so we put level 4 somewhere.
Yeah, so
You
the
can
level
go to
part's
your-
weird. You have to like edit your class or something.
Yeah, it's under your features. You go to class levels and you can just change this drop down.
Ah, cool. Level 4.
Oh, reroll ones, Tito. Fuck a 1 on HP.
Nice.
2. Dude,
That's
8 hit
better than a 1.
8 hit points is a lot for me.
That was almost fat money for Tito.
Where under? Where's the roll table scene? Is it under where's the thing where you can look at the?
What are you trying to find?
The feet to drag into my sheet.
That should be under items. There's a one that says feet.
Oh yeah, feats. We want the one that's for DDB. DDB feats. Observant. Increases your wisdom score by 1.
Oh, that's cool.
You can see creature's mouth while it's speaking a language you understand. You can interpret what it's saying by reading its lips, and you have +5 bonus to passive wisdom and perception.
All right, so level 4 is basically just an ability score improvement or a feat, correct?
Correct. Actually, it's you get a. Oh, you already had a 3rd level spell slot guy. Never mind. That doesn't do a lot for you.
Yeah, I still have 3 first level spells. Yeah, okay. So I just have to look at feats.
Yeah, that's the big thing about 4 is the feat or the ASI. Though most people tend to take a feat. Feats are pretty good, so you know.
Wow, there's a lot of feats.
Oh, there's so many.
Increase my wisdom or intelligence by 1. You know I'm increasing my wisdom by 1.
I always like to see the directions people go. Some people like to make tank characters.
So there's an artificer, whatever it's called, initiate. You learn 1 cantrip and 1 first level spell cast without slot.
Yeah, that means you cast it without spending a spell slot.
Oh, I like that.
Let's
Shoot.
see. You learn 1 cantrip of your choice from the artifice spell, and learn 1 soul spell from choice from that list. Blah blah blah.
And proficiency with 1 type of artisan's tools. I think I'm already proficient in like a lot of them.
Okay, so this lets you have an additional spell that's prepared, it seems. And you can cast it once a day without expending a spell slot.
Okay. That's definitely a one I may put at the top.
There's a lot of if you're looking to just kind of expand your spell list with either cantrips or low-level spells, there's a lot of feats you can take to do that. So
okay, because really like having 3 spell slots, only 3, that does suck.
Yeah, I mean, it all depends on how you want to go. If you're trying to make like your artificer like this fucking sharpshooting god, I mean, some people love to take sharpshooter and great weapon master. They're really hard to not take. For those of you who don't know, Great Weapon Master says you take -5 on your attack roll, but you get to add +10 to your damage. So, and then Sharpshooter is the same thing with a ranged attack. So it's like a high risk, high reward type thing.
Right.
Hold on, Allison's calling me. I'll be right back.
Yeah, baby.
Ooh, ritual caster. That's kind of a good one. You have a ritual book with 2 first level ritual spells from 1 class. And you can later on add other ritual spells you found.
Okay, I'm back.
All right, I'm all leveled up.
Yeah, level 4 is if you already know what feat you're going to take, it's a pretty easy one to do.
I think
My
the second feat I was gonna take was, what was the name of it? Let me look. I think it was like
Mobile,
stabber.
stabber.
I don't know, something like that.
There's slasher.
Maybe it was slasher.
Strength or dex bump by
Slasher.
1 once per turn. When you hit a creature with an attack that deals slashing damage, you can reduce their speed by 10 feet.
No.
When you score a critical hit that deals slashing damage, you grievously wound it until the start of your next turn. The target has disadvantage on all attack rolls.
Skill. It's been a while since I looked at this, so I'm trying to remember. Oh,
Yeah.
I think it was Piercer.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, you guys have got a little bit. You guys got 4 more levels before you get another one,
Yeah.
so you got plenty of time to think about it.
When you score a critical hit that deals piercing damage to a creature, you can roll 1 additional damage die when determining the extra piercing damage the target takes.
Yep. Just trying to make sure that when you do get that sweet crit on a rogue, that it's just dead.
There's something else that was going to give me wisdom to get me to 18. I can't remember what it was.
Are you just want a wisdom bump just because you want a gnarly perception?
Yeah.
I like that.
Dude, my passive perception is freaking 22.
Yep. You pretty much are almost impossible to be snuck up on. Or catching just little things here and there. You almost are better off not asking to roll. But I mean, it doesn't exactly work like that. It's a little different, so. All right, boys, that was good stuff. I had a lot of fun. I'm really glad you guys didn't die, because I thought it was heading that way for a second.
So how did you like the hag in the pot?
I thought that was clever, and I wasn't prepared for that to happen.
It took me forever to think, because I was like, I've got no spell slots, so I can't heal anybody. So it's like,
Yeah.
I need something big.
You very often as a DM, you try to come up with ideas of what you think the party is going to do, but you have to be really careful to not latch onto them too hard, because I don't want it ever to feel like I'm forcing you guys in a direction.
Right.
So my assumption going into that was that you guys weren't going to leave because you guys are stubborn, and then you guys would realize oh, they really don't want us here, and eventually a fight would break out, and then you guys would be just oh, we got to run. This is bad for us, and then you guys would run away, and that didn't happen. And I don't know if running ever really felt like an option for you guys, but
It did after I went down the first time.
But at
And
that
then
point,
I got up and I'm like,
it's a little too late.
nope, we got this. 1 HP? Easy.
I will admit, I didn't think the chickens were going to be as much of a problem for you guys. I thought you would just kind of just peck them off one by one, but you guys really kind of let them be, and they did some work.
Yeah. They cornered me and I'm like, uh-oh. See, if I would have remembered the disengage action, yeah, I would have been out of there. And I didn't know it was all turn.
Yeah,
because it was turn. Even if I went out of the current range of people that were engaged with me, I thought other people would still kind of proc their attack of opportunity. And I'm like, oh, screw it. But definitely lesson learned.
Hey, sometimes running is a really good option that players don't like doing, but I as a DM feel like I could never say anything about it because that's such a meta thing to do. I don't ever want to make the party feel like they have to run away or something.
Right.
Well, boys, I'm glad your unnamed party lives to fight another day.
Yeah, we still haven't named our party. I mean, not that it's important. We haven't gotten paid for anything. It's not like people are writing checks to us.
It's so important. How dare you?
What can we call you? Yeah, nobody's asked that. Nobody's given us money.
Don't worry. When you guys come back and the fucking, I don't know, the pale snails are the fucking slayers of the hag, then
the pale snails.
That's one of my other party names.
Yeah. I don't think that I don't think Zarkon's gonna be making that out. I think he's done so. But maybe not. Maybe not. Oh, healer. What's healer?
Whoa. Gift of
Whoa.
the Gym Dragon.
All right,
You get
boys.
telekinetic reprisal.
It's been fun. I got a couple errands to run, and I still got to mow the lawn today. So I'll talk to you guys later.
Alright, see ya.
Peace out, boys. Thanks for playing.
Peace.
Thanks for DMing.
Whoa.
He's already
Wait,
gone,
wait.
David.
If you
It's
want-
okay.
Wow.
He's like, "Duh, thanks for DMing."
If you want a list of the feats, I have them all on D&D Beyond. If you want me to share my screen.
I'm looking at it. I just
Alright, thanks for watching. Catch you later. Bye.